Hi guys, it's Charlotte here. In this video I'm just having a look at the new build mode options that come with the new game pack, which is The Sims Dine Out. I already made a video on the Creator Sim mode, but I thought we'd have a look. I have already made my restaurant, and as you can see I've inserted a few screenshots in here, so that just gives you an idea of what I've made already, which I had a lot of fun doing, I'm not gonna lie. You can see it's a very sort of small restaurant, very basic. It's got a bit of a cottage feel. I sort of went for a very chic, sweetheart, maybe almost country feel. I was feeling a little bit girly, I guess, at the time, so that's why I went for this choice. So first we're just going to have a look at the kitchen items that are available. Here we've got two different types of shelves, one plain and one with utensils hanging off it, which is very cool. We've also got some new options for the sink. It's very industrial looking, but I think obviously it's good to have the extra option. There's also a dishwasher here if you have a look. Again, very industrial, but again, nice to have the option, not gonna lie. You can see here we've got a cooker sort of, I guess, chef station, that's what we'll call it. This one comes with a window so the waiters can take the food out through the wall. And there's this one which obviously the waiter, if you use just this one, would have to go through the door and bring it out. We've also got this little sticker here which I just thought was cute to have in the kitchen. I guess if people didn't know that they had to cook there, then they would now. And we've also got a non-stick mat, that's what it's being called, just in case there's a little bit of spillage and water that people don't trip over. Oh yeah, over here we've just got it's what they call a nectar stand. I'm pretty sure that stands for a booze rack, but I thought it'd be cool to have in the kitchen just for people to grab if they wanted to relax, and it just looks fancy. I know where I used to work they had one of these and it looks very classy despite it not being the most classy place. And we've also got some pots and pans there which I've got as an accessory, which I thought adds a bit of a more realistic touch, especially if you are making a movie of a family. Sorry, my little dog's just attacking me right now. We've also got this door which is available. It's very kitchen style, the sort of thing you would see in a restaurant, which waiters would be going in and out to collect the food, so I thought that was cool. There's also this pot which is available, and I have to admit I didn't like it to begin with, but I definitely think it's very cute now. It sort of wore on me slowly. I stuck with a sort of pink colour again with a theme of very girly and chic. Now we're just going to have a quick look at the main entrance area here. I kept it very plain and simple, very narrow. I didn't really have much space there, I have to admit. I didn't plan for it. This light is actually one of the new items which is available in The Sims Dine Out. It's very cute, very, I think, old school. I guess I had a few of those lights in my bedroom when I was a young kid, which I thought were nice. We've also got a host station. This is where the customers will be greeted and taken to their seat. Pretty plain and simple. There's just this little stand. I'm using it as a menu board, I guess. If you wanted, you could make your imagination and use it for many things, but it's a nice additional touch to have, I think, and I'm glad that it has been added. Okay, so here we have a nice little canvas. It's very sort of, I can't know the word for it really, but it's very relaxing, the sort of thing you'd expect in a spa. I really like this. It's the kind of thing I would buy in real life, so I went with it. I originally had a more blue colour, but I changed it. We've also got this shelving unit which has a mirror and I think there are lilies in it. It's very small and there's not much variety, I guess, but I think it's very cute. There's also been the addition of this new planted pot that you can put on the wall. I think it's pretty cool. I know that a lot of people have been quite excited about it, and it's definitely something that's quite quirky and different. It's something that can really add a lot of character to the game, I think, personally. And you've also got these sofa bar stools, which I really like personally. I know that they're very, very popular in restaurants around where I live anyway, and I'm quite a big fan of them. They're super comfy and they're just, I don't know, I just have a preference for them, so I've used quite a lot of these in my restaurant here. There's quite a lot of colour swatches as well that are available, so I'm quite happy with that as well. They do come with a corner sofa as well, so you could have it in a straight line or you could have it completely curved round. That's completely down to you. They have also added some new tables, which are 2 different heights. You've got a 1x1, a 1x2 and a 1x3. It adds a lot of more realism to the game, and I think they're pretty cool. But if you do have the higher ones, you do have to use bar stools, otherwise they won't work. In The Sims, you can't actually open a restaurant unless you have both a host box and also a waiter box. This is just used so that the waiters can clean up after themselves. Personally, I think they're a little bit pointless because you can just have sinks, but that's just part of the game, so I'll just go with it. These lights are also part of the game pack, and they're pretty plain and simple, but I thought they were good for what I was achieving here, as I had the elegant lighting. I didn't want to go something overboard in the hallway. They've also introduced this new bubble machine, which is basically a fish tank but without the fish, but I thought that's quite cool, so I've added that into my restaurant. You can also see these flowers here, which I think are super cute, and I'm a bit obsessive currently. Now if you go into the garden, you can see there's quite a few new things available. We've got this fencing decorative piece, which you can get in a variety of colours. I've just put the sunlight on there to see it better. I think it's quite cute. There is a similar object with a circle in it if you wish, but I personally didn't like that one as much. There's also this lamp that keeps the Sims warm at night. I don't know if it actually works, but they recommend it. There's also this cute little barrel plant which I'm quite in love with, but it comes in quite a variety of colours as well, so I think I'll use that quite a lot in the future. I also quickly use this sign that's available. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but it does add a little bit of character. I think they could have added a few more different varieties, but it is what it is. There's also this little outside menu box, which restaurants usually do have where I'm from, so I thought I'd go with that anyway to make it a little bit realistic, and I thought it just adds a lot to the property. And that's it for this episode.